Let's get right into it. Number 1. Door handles that gaslight you. Picture this. You walk up to a door, push on it like a normal human being, and it doesn't budge. So, you pull. Still wrong. Now you're just standing there, looking like an idiot, doing a sad little push-pull dance while strangers judge your entire existence. That's not an accident. That's design. The pull bar handle screams, "Yank me," even if the sign clearly says push. Designers know your lizard brain will follow the shape before the words. It's called a Norman door. A door so confusing it basically gaslights you into thinking you've forgotten how doors work. And the evil genius part? You don't blame the designer, you blame yourself. Wow, guess I'm just stupid today. No, buddy, you were played. It's psychological judo. Redirect frustration away from the product and onto you. Basically, every time you fail at a door, you're not clumsy, you're just another pawn in the weird game of behavioral manipulation. Mic drop. Number 2. Grocery stores are labyrinths on purpose. Ever notice how getting just milk from a grocery store feels like a side quest in a video game? You walk in, head straight for dairy, and somehow you come out an hour later with chips, a candle you'll never light. And wait, did you even get the milk? That's by design. Grocery stores hide essentials like milk, bread, and eggs in the back. Why? So you have to trek through the chips, candy, and random kitchen gadgets that will break in 3 days section to get them. The more you wander, the more you buy. It's basically a giant behavioral experiment every time you shop. Bright colors on cereal boxes are aimed at kids, calming blues are aimed at adults, and don't even get me started on that bakery smell they pump into the air. That's not grandma baking, that's weaponized yeast perfume. So next time you leave a grocery store with $87 worth of stuff when you only needed a gallon of milk, just know, you didn't fail budgeting. You walked through a psychological maze and lost. Number 3. The agree button that owns your soul. Ever downloaded an app and mindlessly hit agree on the terms and conditions? Congratulations, you just signed a contract longer than the Bible without even glancing at it. And companies know you won't read it. That button isn't just about legal safety, it's about conditioning. It trains you to accept frictionless convenience over critical thinking. Tap tap, done, no thoughts, just vibes. And while you're vibing, you might have just agreed to sell your browsing history, your GPS location, and probably your firstborn child if they ask nicely enough. And the cherry on top? That giant glowing agree button is bright, centered, and happy-colored, while the decline option is hiding in tiny gray text like it's ashamed of itself. That's not poor design. That's manipulation with a smiley face. So yeah, you didn't just download Candy Crush. You basically signed away your data for a couple rounds of digital Tetris. Perfect. Let's keep unraveling the everyday chaos. Number 4. Restaurant chairs that hate your spine. You ever notice how some restaurant chairs feel like medieval torture devices wrapped in fake leather? You sit down, and after 20 minutes your back is screaming like you've been carrying a refrigerator up 3 flights of stairs. That's intentional. Many restaurants design their seating to be just uncomfortable enough to keep you from lingering too long. The logic is simple. Fast turnover means more customers, more money. The longer you sit, the less they earn. So instead of kicking you out, they let the chair slowly bully your spinal cord until you tap out. And it's not just the chair. Ever notice the lighting? Too bright, you feel rushed. Too dim, you're suspicious. Music too loud, conversation feels exhausting. It's a carefully tuned cocktail designed to get you in, get you fed, and get you gone. So when you find yourself eating fries while hunching like Gollum, don't blame your posture. Blame the chair mafia. Number 5. Escalators that decide your walking speed. Escalators are like training wheels for your laziness. The second you step on one, your brain just powers down. Legs off duty. We're coasting, baby. But here's the weird trick. Escalator design actually slows human traffic. Studies show people walk slower or stop completely because the moving stairs trick your sense of effort. The illusion is, I'm already moving. Why bother walking faster? Congratulations. You just became part of a human traffic jam while your inner sloth cheers, and escalators love to play mind games. If one is broken, suddenly people act like stairs have been invented for the first time. You'll see adults standing there confused like, wait, you want me to climb this moving staircase? Yeah, buddy. It's just stairs now. So basically, escalators are quiet little dictators, controlling the pace of humanity one mall at a time. Number 6. Plates that trick your appetite. You think you're in charge of how much you eat? Nah. Your dinner plate is the puppet master. Here's the scam. Bigger plates make portions look smaller, so you pile on more food. Smaller plates make the same portion look huge, so suddenly you're satisfied with less. Psychologists call it the Del Buff illusion. I call it the reason I ate 4 slices of pizza when I only wanted 2. Restaurants exploit this constantly. Fancy spots serve you tiny food on massive plates, so you feel like you're eating art. Buffets use wide, shallow bowls for salad, so you don't drown yourself in lettuce and ruin their profit margins. Even the color of the plate matters. Contrasting colors make you notice portions, while similar colors make you overserve. Basically, your stomach doesn't call the shots. Your plate does. And your plate is a lying little circle. Alright, let's keep peeling this onion of manipulation though. Honestly, the onion probably also controls you. Number 7. Hotel hallways that feel like infinity. Ever walked down a hotel hallway that feels like it was designed by Stephen King? Long, identical doors. Same carpet pattern repeating until your brain glitches. You start walking, and suddenly you're questioning reality. Have I passed this ice machine already? That's not bad architecture, it's behavior control. Hotels use these endless, uniform hallways to make you move fast and stay oriented toward one goal. Your room. No distractions, no loitering, no hanging around unless you want to look like a creep from a horror movie. Even the carpet is part of the scheme. Loud, busy patterns discourage you from looking down too long or sitting on the floor. It's a subtle nudge. Keep walking, guest. Nothing to see here. Definitely not a shining twin behind the corner. So yeah, the next time you feel unsettled in a hotel hallway, it's not just ghost vibes. It's intentional design making you march like a rat in a maze. Number 8. Soap dispensers that judge you. Automatic soap dispensers are supposed to make life easier, right? Wave your hand, get some foam, live your best hygienic life. But you know you've had that moment where you wave your hand like you're conducting an invisible orchestra, and nothing happens. That delay? That's behavioral engineering. The slight struggle forces you to stay until you get the soap. Unlike a manual pump where you could bail early, an automatic dispenser locks you into the hygiene ritual. Once you start, you're not leaving without the payoff. Even the amount dispensed is calculated just enough for proper hand washing, not enough for you to make a bubble beard. And here's the kicker. A lot of these sensors are programmed to detect lighter skin more easily, which means, yeah, the soap machine is basically biased. Humans built them. Humans coded their flaws. So while you're doing the awkward soap dance, just remember you're being behaviorally guilt-tripped into washing your hands like a good citizen. Number 9. Shopping carts that expand your wallet. Why do shopping carts feel like they're getting bigger every year? It's not because you're growing. It's because stores figured out a bigger cart makes you buy more stuff. It's a trick called cart inflation. Studies show people buy up to 40% more when given a larger cart because empty space makes you feel like you didn't grab enough. That lonely box of Pop-Tarts rattling around in a giant cart? Yeah, your brain screams, "We're starving, buy more." Even the wheels play a role. That subtle wobble in one wheel? It slows you down, forcing you to linger longer in aisles. And don't get me started on those built-in cup holders because nothing says, "You're staying here a while." Like sipping Starbucks while you push around your rolling wallet trap. So the cart isn't just a tool. It's a hungry monster. And guess who's feeding it? Yeah, you. Oh, you thought the brain hacking parade was over? Nope, still more everyday objects quietly bossing you around. Number 10. Office clocks that mock your productivity. Clocks are supposed to help you manage time, right? Nope. They're psychological shackles on the wall. Every tick isn't just telling you time, it's reminding you how much you haven't done yet. Offices put big, visible clocks and sightlines to nudge you into working faster. It's subtle time pressure, that looming reminder that you're wasting daylight, even if it's 3 p.m. and you've already answered 47 emails and had 2 existential crises. And fun fact, clock hands move just slow enough to make you insane, but fast enough that you constantly feel behind. Digital clocks? Even worse. That glowing minute-by-minute update is basically a productivity guilt trip. And in meeting rooms? Yeah. That clock isn't helping you stay on track. It's a countdown timer making you too self-conscious to drag things out. So the next time you feel like the clock is mocking you, it is. Number 11. Credit cards that feel less painful than cash. When you hand someone $50 in cash, your brain screams, "We are bleeding money, stop." But when you swipe a card, nothing. No pain. Just a beep and a smiley little approved message. That's not a bug, it's deliberate. Plastic removes the emotional sting of spending. Psychologists call it the pain of paying. and credit card companies have basically numbed it out of existence. That's why you're way more likely to blow $200 at Target with a card than if you were peeling off sad, wrinkly 20s from your wallet. Even tap to pay makes it worse. No swipe, no signature, no delay, just instant gratification. The faster it is, the less your brain registers it as spending. Basically, your card is a financial anesthetic, and you're the patient waking up to an overdraft fee. Number 12. Push notifications that own your attention span. Your phone buzzes. Heart rate spikes. Was it a text? An email? A meme? Doesn't matter, you looked. That vibration is a slot machine lever in your pocket. Sometimes it's urgent. Sometimes it's trash. That randomness keeps you hooked. Psychologists call it variable reward scheduling, the same trick casinos use to keep gamblers glued to slot machines. Even the little red notification bubble is weaponized. Red is the color of danger, urgency. STOPSCROLLANDLOOK. It hijacks your brain's survival instincts just to make sure you check whether Karen liked your brunch photo. And the worst part? You know it's controlling you, but you can't stop. That buzz is Pavlov's bell, and you're the dog drooling over a new Instagram DM. That's all for today. But trust me, the next one will mess with your brain even more. Subscribe so you don't miss it.